Hey, it's Starr Mazer TV. I'm Don Thacker, director Starr Mazer, and I've got with me Bodie Lee. You're the actual head. You are Lunar Ray Games, right?
Yeah.
The sole proprietor and Godhead of Lunar Ray Games.
That's a fancy way to put it.
Yeah, Lunar Ray Games is currently working on Timespinner, if I'm correct. I'm correct.
Yeah.
Which is a Kickstarter we backed, and the Kickstarter you can't. It's over. They won. They won.
Yeah.
You won.
We won.
You won the internet. You won the crowd. You are Gladiator. You're Russell Crowe right now.
When you said Gladiator, I thought like the American Gladiator thing.
Oh yeah, with the giant Q-tips. This episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by a Pomelo, a choice of the right generation. We're gonna get going. What we're gonna do is a little Q&A thingy doodle blah. Oh, we're clicking again. Fuzzy. Anyway, that llama girl says Bodie, because that's the best. Those are live streams, like 20 seconds delay. You've twitched.
Some
you
of
know
those
the Twitch.
people are my Twitchers.
Oh God! Hello, other people that have never been to Starr Mazer TV for some ungodly reason. Welcome to Starr Mazer Television. I'm Don Thacker, director of Starr Mazer. So we're probably going to talk Kickstarter a little bit. We're probably going to talk indie game development. Then we're going to play some games. That's going to be our show today. I hope you guys like it. Yeah. So let's just jump into it. You want to just jump into it, or do you have anything you want to say? This is your form. Yeah.
This is
14 people ready to hear it.
This is your TV show. That's
kind of. I got a showrunner. I got a director. I mostly just get dragged out and put in front of a camera, and get away from work and do talking.
Okay.
So let's just talk about Kickstarter. You succeeded at Kickstarter.
Yes.
You know me. We've known each other a little bit. You know that I am inappropriately terrified of our success or failure. I'm terrified of our failure. We are at 9 days, $109,500. I'm terrified
that you won't make it.
Yeah.
So, have you not heard about the bathtub effect?
I have, but here's the trick. Everybody talks about the bathtub effect. I used to do statistical analysis for a living, or data analysis for a living. What I found is the bathtub effect affects like 20% of Kickstarters. But everybody talks about it. Everybody's, the bathtub. Don't worry. The last three. What you should do is take your entire dreams for the last like 2 decades and hang them on a 12-hour period. That will be the best. The rest of the
no. It's more than just the 12-hour. It's like the last 3 days.
Last 3 days.
Yeah.
We're at 9 days.
Especially the last 2 days. So the last 2 days is so weird.
Do you not have a pillow?
No, and you're not gonna get stuff everywhere.
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Try it out. You'll see. It's amazing. Keep going.
Oh, all right.
I'm weirding your brain out with this pomelo right now. I know that.
It's whatever. Let's move on.
Look, it's a little bowl. Look at that. It's a little
that's
bowl.
cute. Yeah, that's fine. No. So
Bodie Lee's never had a pomelo before. I might share some of this pomelo with Bodie Lee. We'll have to. What's really great is I'll tear a chunk off. They're kind of complicated. Like, they're not the most complicated, but they're complicated. And what I'll do is I'll pull a piece off, and I'll give it to you, and I'll watch you kind of struggle trying to eat the pomelo. Pomelo's my favorite fruit. It's the original citrus.
Is it hard to eat?
It can be if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
But I know exactly what I'm doing. I'll take the bigger bowl. I'll give you the little bowl, because I'm going to give you a smaller piece. Look like this. Look at that. It has its own built-in garbage disposal system. All right. So, do you know anything about the pomelo? We're going to talk Kickstarter in a minute, guys, I promise. It is the original citrus.
The original citrus.
It is. It is the citrus from which all other citrus is hewn.
I don't even know what you just said, but I'll go with it.
Check it out. A long time ago, in a continent far, far away, some dudes were all like, "That thing looks juicy," and they ate it, and they're like, "That's a really good thing. I will breed it." And then they wanted to make it smaller, so they bred it smaller and it had oranges. I want to make it more tart, and they bred it more tart. And it had grapefruits.
Am I taking it?
Yeah. Did you want the whole thing?
I don't know.
Because I'll give you a piece, and if you like the piece,
okay,
I'll give you more. What I don't want to do is have you sitting here the whole show with something you hate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What, just because I touched it, you can't eat the rest of it?
No. I just didn't want the uncomfortable moment of you just like kind of sitting there.
No, I would give it back.
Okay, so check it out. You take your little bit, and you gotta peel the pith off.
Okay.
All right. Because you can't eat it. It's not like an orange where you can eat the pith stuff. You can't be pithy with a pomelo. Look at this. We're eating pomelo on Starr Mazer TV. This is exactly what you guys came for. This is what the update said, didn't it? It was like,
seriously?
Bodie Lee.
You planned this?
No.
Okay.
I was kidding. I was being sarcastic. It said Bodie Lee's going to be on to talk about game development. Whatever, game development. Screw games. We have pomelo. So once you peel the pith off a little bit, right?
Have you just done Starr Mazer TV too much? You just needs.
No, I haven't eaten anything. I've eaten pizza every day for the last 10 days.
I was promised pizza. So.
You were promised pizza. Bodie Lee was promised pizza. Internet, activate. So doesn't it taste like candy? Some of them taste really bad. Most of them are like 90% of them are amazing.
It's good. It's like a grapefruit that's less offensive.
Yeah, this one's slightly tart.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, bathtub effect. So I don't know if you remember, but the last 2 days, Kickstarter sends out a reminder to everyone who started your project.
Really?
So there's a whole bunch of people who.
That's what the watch the project thing does.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people who are like, I want to back this, but not now, and so like over the course of a month, you've actually accumulated a lot of potential backers, but you don't know it. And
There's no way to get that data.
No, I don't think there is. So they've kind of forgotten about your project, and then they'll get a notification, and so.
So I got to bank on some people who weren't interested enough in the project to back it.
Hey.
To appear and back it.
Some people don't have enough money at the time.
No, that's true. Okay, that's true. I'm not taking that into account. I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit cynical.
A little bit.
With the idea that like people just like, I don't know what you're supposed to do, man. We've got Megaran announced yesterday. Megaran joined not only as a potential musician. I can't really talk about what he's doing musically for the game, but also for sure as a fully voiced NPC, like a character, a bounty hunter. Megaran the bounty hunter is going to be in our game. That's a real thing. We got a crossover with Hyperlight Drifter, a crossover with Shovel Knight, a crossover. I mean, it's insanity. We have everything happening, but we still haven't hit our goal. And
Did you get a good boost from Shovel Knight?
We just launched Shovel Knight yesterday, so I'm not really sure.
Like,
it was at night.
I know, but like usually it's like immediate.
Oh, then I guess not.
Did you not pay attention to that?
No, I paid lots of attention. When we did Hyperlight Drifter, we went up like $3,000 in 40 minutes.
Yeah,
that's pretty great.
Yeah,
that didn't happen with Shovel Knight.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe Shovel Knight is.
We went to crossover with Shovel Knight. We're not doing it for promo purposes. And we're also doing it for promo purposes.
Okay. As long as
not for like sick, weird promo purposes. But here's the truth. We found engagement is our problem. If you see Starr Mazer, you like Starr Mazer. That's like built in. Our conversion, if you look at the Kickstarter tools, was last week 40%. It's near 60% now. That's ridiculous. 10% is super high normally. It turns out if people see Starr Mazer, they like Starr Mazer. Are you hiding the?
No, I just fidgeting with the food and eating it.
So our conversion rate's really high, but I don't think we're getting enough eyes on it quickly enough, and I guess that's kind of what our problem seems to be. So getting Shovel Knight in it is a dream, but also getting Shovel Knight's people to look at it is also a dream. All right. Is there anything? Are we missing things?
No, I was just looking at my favorite topping on what?
Pizza.
Oh, my favorite.
Because you were promised a pizza.
I don't even. I don't know. Hawaiian.
Hawaiian style pizza. What is that? Like ham and
it's
pineapple?
Canadian
bacon.
Pineapple. Yeah, like mushrooms too, but people think that's weird.
And somehow, you're right, Edisman, and somehow Godus gets a million. Did you see that thing recently where Peter Molyneux and the Goddess designer guy are talking about how Peter Molyneux has like walked away from Goddess? And he's like, no, I'm so totally still part of it. It's just that I've given it to another team. And I look at it for sure, I promise. Like,
sounds about right.
He's like, thanks for your money, bros. I'm working on some other thing. Oh, did you want that? Or do you hate
No,
this?
this is really messy.
I'm fine.
Are your hands sticky?
A little, but we have a sink right there, and we're allowed to get up. It's cool. They'll wait. Okay, so Alex Maurer is angry that you're not eating the pomelo. Alex Maurer is
totally eating.
One half. And you're eating the pith. It's going to be bitter and weird.
Are you judging me?
A little. I just dropped a piece of pomelo in the...
See, I told you it's messy.
I have a crotch pomelo now. All right, so you're telling me it's going to be fine overall. That's what you're...
I say have faith. I mean, I can't guarantee.
You can't have faith in fact, bro. It's going to work or not going to work. Like, faith is not going to change it. If faith could change it, we would have been sold on day one, right? Like, we have 9 talented people.
You can have it. I'm good.
Oh, so you don't want...
Yeah.
Wow.
I might eat it when I'm not on camera.
I thought normally people who are like doing something on camera, like eating or whatever, they stop paying attention to the camera. It's like a thing. They get like less nervous because they're eating or whatever.
Huh. Alright, I guess that probably would work. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be right back.
Sink right there. This episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by Bodie Lee not liking a pomelo.
That's a lie.
This episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by Bodie Lee not liking eating a pomelo live on camera.
That's more accurate. Alright, so this is like the interview segment. You're supposed to interview me, alright? Or are you just gonna...
No, we're gonna talk.
Okay.
Chill out.
We're
This is not like an actual TV show. In my apartment. I mean, we're just hanging out.
You call it TV, though.
Well, it is Starr Mazer TV, but it's not actual television. I mean, television is dead.
Wow, that's dark.
It's pretty dark, man. Have you watched TV recently?
I watch Netflix. Does that count?
No, that's the thing. The not being able to decide what you're watching at any given time and bending your life to somebody else's weird rules on when's the best time to sell soap is television.
Okay.
By the way, this episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by Clorox. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, Ezrin. Sorry, Ezrian. Bodie Lee not eating a pomelo. The choice of the right generation. If you had watched any Starr Mazer TV, you know that that's like a trope.
Okay. Oh, you have your own tropes.
I
That's
do.
cute.
It's cool. It's so cool that the pizza thing's a trope. Me saying this episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by some ridiculous shit, and then saying the choice of the right generation is great. Except for when we went on the Reddit rant, where it turned out that I'm too old for Reddit. And I don't understand it. And we called Reddit the choice of the wrong generation. Ooh. But yeah, that's the thing. So anyway, back to Kickstarter. You tell us about your Kickstarter experience. You probably right now. I am hyperventilating. I had not this second, but often. I had a panic attack yesterday.
Oh.
I did. I fell on the ground and cried. I literally I went directly to the floor. I was walking in that little hallway area. I went directly to the floor and just cried.
Did the cats lick up your tears?
No, they were cold-hearted. They gave zero shits about me lying there crying. We went to the store to buy pomelo actually because I'd run out and it's my favorite fruit and it's comforting to have the pomelo. Right?
Okay. So this is keeping you from crying.
Crying.
Okay, I will stop judging you then.
Don't judge me for the pomelo. You were judging me? Bodie, that's not fair.
Was it not obvious?
We shouldn't be so super judgy. No, so the gag is I went to the store and I couldn't make it through the store. I haven't left the apartment in fucking 10 days. I'm only just working on this thing.
You should probably take a walk sometimes.
I've tried, but I walk and all I think is my phone is still going right now. It's all flipping out. There's a lot happening. And I leave the apartment, and that's every minute I'm away is a minute in which something could be burning down. It's the worst thing. Hello, Mariah! Hey. Mariah Zook just showed up. Mariah, come say hello to Starr Mazer Television. Mariah Zook is the voice of Declaration Jane. She's also the associate producer. You gotta go down. You're just looking at your there.
My stuff.
Yeah.
I brought macaroni and cheese to bake.
Yeah!
Right?
Yeah!
Cool.
That sounds even better than pizza.
So this is Bodie Lee.
Hi,
This is
Bodie.
Game Over.
Hey.
My hand's frozen.
It's okay. Nice to meet
This is
you.
Mariah
What do you
Zook.
do?
She is playing a character called Declaration Jane in the game. She's also our associate producer for both Imagos Softworks and Imagos
Nice.
Films.
Two roles.
Yeah. So she works her butt off.
That's why I have holes in my socks.
Okay.
That's slightly embarrassing. Why would you point that out? We
No,
would
I've
not have
been
noticed.
working so hard.
Yeah.
I've been putting holes in my socks.
Right, but I mean, you could have just waited for somebody to get Mariah. You have holes,
You
in,
got
your
holes
socks.
in your socks.
And you'd look, and then the ting would go on, your teeth would shine, and you'd be like, working so hard. You know what I mean?
That's true. I could have waited for the cue.
Yeah.
I did the thing where I didn't want to be embarrassed by my holy socks, so I pointed it out.
And now there's
in
a
advance.
television conversation about your holy socks.
And it's really
It'll be
uncomfortable.
emblazoned
for
onto the
everyone.
internet tomorrow for the whole world to see.
I'm gonna let you guys talk
All
important
right.
stuff.
This episode of
Bye,
Starr
everyone.
Mazer TV brought to you by Mariah and her holy socks. The choice of the right generation. Madam Nosferatu says Zook, Zook, Zook.
Hey!
Fuzzy says Zook. That llama girl says, fun fact, Bodie judges everyone. I know this. I actually know this. My first encounter with Bodie was super judgy, but then it was super huggy, so it was really great. So I love it. It's
See,
very
it
good.
doesn't mean I don't like you.
Okay.
I do it to everyone.
Is it weird me putting my face in the pomelo?
A little bit.
Oh.
I'm just gonna look at the camera.
Yeah. Most people hate looking at the camera.
It's alright.
This episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by Slight Discomfort. The choice of the right.
I do streams every week. I'm getting used to a camera.
Nice.
So.
Cool. So, you tell us about your Kickstarter experience. The lead up. How many times did you want to jump off a fucking bridge and die?
No, I did. Okay, well, I didn't fall cry on the floor.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
You weren't in it.
But I was kind of like a dead husk afterwards.
So it was just effort for you. You just like.
Well, yeah, like you have like a whole team. I pretty much did it by myself, so I was pretty much dead at the end.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand why you don't take breaks. Like, if you have someone like backing you up, you need to like go outside. Maybe you're right next to Seattle Center. Just go. I don't know. Go look at science or something.
I spent a bunch of years looking at science, so maybe that's a.
Science.
Yeah, no, I think it's because it is like you want to make games, right?
Yes.
When you were 9, did you think to yourself,
Yes.
fucking time spinners?
No.
By time spinner, rather.
Yes. Don't put an S on
It was an accident. I'm sorry. I was thinking multiple copies. Sequels. The Time Spinner series.
Timespinner is actually something that I came up with in college, but the universe it takes place in is something that I've been working on since I was probably like 5th grade, I think, in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have been wanting to be in the game industry, make games for a long time. So that's kind of my dream, and I'm doing it.
Cool. Following dreams.
Yeah.
I wanted to make feature films
Oh.
and make games.
At the same time.
Yeah.
So wait. Did you want to make a movie and then make a game on that movie?
Sometimes.
Okay.
That's a thing. Or a game and then a film about the game. I also wanted to write.
Okay, so about the game or like a shitty remake of like a Disney movie, like that type of thing.
I don't follow.
You know, like Frozen the game.
Oh yeah, no, nothing like that. No. I'm not a fan. I don't believe in the idea of convergence. People love the idea of convergence, like film and game convergence. I don't believe it can exist. I think that's a fail state. It is absolutely. There's an immovable wall between games and film and its agency. I specifically watch film to not employ agency. I want to see James Cameron bring me through Aliens. That's the thing I want to see. When I play a game, I absolutely require agency. That's the game part. You can't. The minute you give agency, you don't care if it's in a theater and you're with 12 other people or whatever. It's a game. You have agency. It's no longer a film. They convert. It can't happen. You cannot have an Apple Volkswagen. Like, you can't just have. There will never be a point in which something is both an edible apple that grew on a tree and a Volkswagen. They cannot. There's a line there, and it has to. You know what I'm saying? Unless Volkswagen buys the orchard. You know what I'm saying? Though, like an actual vehicle.
I got it.
A car.
Yeah.
A modern car with modern design.
We got the metaphor.
Okay,
we're good.
Good. So check it out. I think transmedia is something that's really cool. Making a universe and expressing ideas in that universe across multiple media. That is definitely something cool and definitely something we should follow. Making a film and then having a game that takes place in the film universe. And we've done that before. The Matrix. So that game was pretty great, right?
I didn't play.
Oh, I thought it was pretty great. We have
Okay.
right there. It wasn't the Matrix. It wasn't. It was in the world of the Matrix, but it was really neat. Transmedia is really cool. I think making a game and then making a film based in the universe of the game, that's a good thing. But so those were my dreams, and I'm doing them both right now. It's very hard.
Wait, you're making.
Imagos Films is another company I've got. We make feature films. We're in the process of making a feature film right now. The reason you're here at 12 and not at 4 our normal time is because I have a production meeting at 5:30.
Seems like you're overworking yourself.
Nope.
No?
No, I have dreams. I need to get done before I die.
Right. The floor thing. Got it.
That's convenience. Not crying on the floor is convenient. And I don't want to be convenient. I want to be successful at what I want to do. I want to follow my dreams until I die. What I don't want to do is lay there and be like, I'm dying at this time. I'm laying on like the deathbed. Right, I'm dying.
Okay.
And I think I'm thinking to myself, well, at least I got plenty of walks though. Like, that'd be the worst. I want to have done what I needed to do in life. You live the once. It's over after that. I whatever happens, that's something I can't concern myself with outside of like spiritual. This life has a contained unit, and in it, I want X. And X requires a lot of hard work. X is nobody's gonna give me this scenario. Nobody's gonna hand that to me. You gotta just work really hard, really hard.
Did Rafa just order us pizza?
Ah, Rafa! Thank you! Thank you!
How do they know where we are?
What do you mean? We're gonna get pizza.
No,
You were promised pizza.
How did Rafa know where to?
They all know. It's a thing. It just appears. Pizza. Rafa, thank you so much. And you know what happens when we eat pizza? Pizza appears. Have you ever seen pizza? You haven't watched the show, have you?
No.
We have a sentient living pizza that shows up, and I don't know how or where it comes from, but it appears every time we have pizza on the show. Rafa, thank you so much. That's the best. Tell them we're honored because you're honored, right? Some dude just sent you pizza from the internet.
Yeah.
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 I hope you're hungry. You're gonna eat a piece of pizza. You said you wanted pizza. You came in.
No,
and you
no,
said,
I
was
eat it.
promised pizza.
But I'm a little apprehensive about this talking pizza thing.
Well, when you meet her, she's cool. Her name's She's Pizza. You can follow her on the internet. He doesn't like anything that's happening right now. All right, so tell us what your apprehensions were and how you got through the scary times. Sorry, more people are showing up.
Scary times of the Kickstarter?
Yeah, did you not have scary times? I'm having lots of scary times. Kick track is like the best and worst tool ever. Like one day it'll be 109,000%. It's gonna be the greatest. You're gonna be able to buy a house with your money.
So the problem, like the difference.
I would never buy a house.
So basically, I think our Kickstarters are like equally as successful, but my goal was 50,000, and so like you hit that really quick, and
3 days, 4 days.
I hit that really quick, so like I wasn't scared, but you're scared. So maybe that's like a reason the dynamic is different.
So you succeeded so early on that the rest was maintaining the momentum and servicing the people who made you succeed.
Yeah.
What is so funny right now?
Using that verb. I don't usually use that verb.
Servicing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh! I didn't go there. I'm sorry.
No, you can always assume
And
that
it's been,
I'm going to go there.
You don't know this. You haven't met me personally. I'm actually quite bewildering. On Starr Mazer TV, normally I'm surrounded by people who are either as bewildering or who've known me for a long period of time. So that's why Bodie might seem a little bewildered. I also just tried to make him eat a fruit he'd never heard of on live television. And a pizza is going to come out of nowhere to blow up his mind.
Okay, yeah.
So we met, you and I, and you told me, this is the same line of questioning. You were telling me that you just ran your Kickstarter, you were super successful, and you were positive with the elements that we'd had, that we'd probably do fine.
Yeah.
Is that survivorship bias? Are you saying, well, I did it, so of course you can?
No, I'm saying that you're doing like even better than I did. Like, well, at that point in time.
What you did was succeed in 3 days.
No, mine was actually more like a week.
That's like the biggest humble brag. We only got 100% of our Kickstarter in 7 days. It's the worst.
I mean, it could be a little bit of survivorship bias, but I'm basically just comparing it as, like, if you do all the same things that I do, then I'm assuming that you're going to get the same results. And so you had done things that surpassed what I had done, so I figured that you would surpass what I did. I was just kind of extrapolating based on evidence at the current time.
Sure. And what do you think now, weeks later? Come on in!
I think you'll make it.
That's much more reserved than your original statements when we were originally talking. It's sort of like, I think you'll make it. Can somebody get the door? It looks like it's locked. I don't know what's happening, guys. This is insanity.
I think it's hard to tell in these situations because, like, a lot of unknown. Whereas, like, before the Kickstarter even starts, like, you just hope for the best. I don't know.
How do you stomach the unknown?
You hope for the best.
I'm doing that. It's not working. I'm failing miserably.
I'd say that you're not really hoping too much, but you're just kind of panicking.
I am.
Which is probably, cool down a little bit. I think you'll be okay.
I found, and this is not directed at you in any way, I have found that every time, and I've been growing this weird like husk inside, this broken part of me. Every time somebody's like, "Don't worry, you'll be fine," I think it's not you who has to lose everything at the end of this.
You're not gonna lose everything.
I am. We put a bunch of time, energy, and money into my dream, and it seems like it might happen, but then it might not. Ennis Man says something. It's weird though. I don't know why Starr Mazer hasn't blown up. People are jaded about Kickstarter now. Do you think that's what it is? I mean, you succeeded in like a week.
I think there's some truth to that. I feel like Kickstarter, the bar has been going up higher. Like I think when I did the Kickstarter, like the bar was just starting to go higher faster than it had before. Like if you go back and look at campaigns like Chasm or Shovel Knight or something, and then compare them to Kickstarters that are doing well today, like the Kickstarters today are way more polished, I think, but they're still not doing quite as well. So I think that the hype for Kickstarter is probably dying down a little bit, and I think that's just things change.
Ezrian says, I don't know, but plenty of other projects are doing better than Starr Mazer. Thank you, Ezrian. I'm gonna go murder myself now.
No, I think you're doing great. I mean, like, you did way better than Children of Morta.
Children of Morta succeeded.
Yes, but look at the numbers. Like, your numbers are way higher.
Right. Well, our game's a different game entirely. Our game's a little bit more ambitious than Children of Morta. Children of Morta looks incredible.
Apparently, you're at 111K now?
We got to 111? We were at 109 when we started. Did you know that?
Yeah,
This episode of Starr Mazer TV and the ultimate success of our Kickstarter brought to you by Bodie Lee of Lunar Ray Games. The choice of average. Jesus, MF. What? That's amazing. I think I know where some of that came from. We raised $2,000 on Elspeth Eastman's show.
Oh, nice.
And I think she probably just committed that.
Oh,
so yeah.
Cool. Oh, so you're taking my fire. Got it.
Your fire.
Whatever.
Your fire. You mean Elspeth Eastman? Your fire? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, you mean away from the... No, it's your fault.
No.
I wouldn't even have known of Elspeth Eastman if it weren't for you.
No. I'm saying that we were just pretending like all that money was because of me.
We weren't pretending that. I'm telling you that it is. I wouldn't even have known about Elspeth if it weren't for you.
You knew her through my Kickstarter?
I knew her through him who knew her through you.
Him
being Austin Montville, sitting in the corner coding like a good little proletariat coding monkey guy. Actually, he's the lead developer of the game, so I'm joking. But yeah, no, it's because of you that we have Elspeth. So it is totally that directly belongs to you.
Okay.
Boom, headshot, Bodie Lee, double kill, monster kill, ultra kill, dominating. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, we got it.
You about to tell me to calm down on my own show?
Yes, I am.
You ain't never watched this show! Sometimes the Detroit comes out.
See, there. Lance 425 is calling it.
Calling it. Lance 425, will you put money on that? Will you put $2,000 on that?
No.
Will you put $2,000 into our Kickstarter on that?
Oh, that reminds me that I don't know if you guys had this, but my campaign, like the first day, I had someone back at the top tier, which is like 1,500. And they backed out on the second to last day. But I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. Like they just
they wanted
the campaign to succeed, but they also didn't want to pay that much. They actually they were still a backer. Like they just lowered it down to like 60 or something.
We had a thing happen. We were running a contest to get cassette tapes of a remix album. We hit the remix album, then cassette tapes, then other stuff. We had to hit $100,000. You're like super looking at my sticky hands.
No, I'm actually just looking at the thumbnail. I'm not looking at your hands.
Okay. But we ran this little milestone contest, and some guy updated his pledge from like a 60 or something to like 900 to like push us past, and everybody flipped out. Oh my god, we did it! Oh my god, we did it! And then minutes later, he dropped it. And
nice.
So I legitimately was concerned that maybe something went wrong.
No, that's just cold, bro.
Well, so I messaged the guy, and he responded. I messaged him directly. I was like, hey man, I just want to know that everything's okay. Like I'm not judgy. I just want to know that Did something happen? Did something go wrong? Did you accidentally up your? That's like a 5-step process. He didn't accidentally do shit. But he went back. He's like, listen, no, actually, I really want the project to succeed. I was really excited. I thought I could bear this. I made an impulsive decision, and then I felt bad, and I checked it out, and it turns out I probably can't support this. So he wasn't like a dick. He got excited. I'm gonna do it, and then he's like, oh man, that sort of like sticker shock. Like I just spent $900 on a video game I don't know anything about. Or maybe he knows a ton about it. He's still a backer. He's really cool. But I'm just trying to point out that it's not always mega.
No, he might even be just a nice guy. I'm just saying that thing happened and it was very interesting during the Kickstarter.
Well, we have somebody. Our top tier is $10,000.
Wow.
Somebody backed it and I was flipping out.
They're still there?
Well, here's the thing. The person who backed it, Seeds, sorry, had only backed like 2 other projects because you get to click on a person,
right?
And I was really concerned. So he sent a message, and it seems like he's totally legit. So that's good.
Cool. It's Angel backer.
It was the message was really cool. It was just like I would just want to see you guys reach your dreams. And that's solid. In all honesty, if you gave me $1 million, I would spend whatever we would need of that $1 million to make the game, and I'd probably put the rest into other people making their games. Like that's, I don't
take it back.
Yeah, right. I mean, that having the ability to do that means you should instantly do it. I know that when I've had more money, I used to be an enterprise programmer, so I had money. I had no problem. That was a thing that I would buy people tons of stuff. People were like, why are you always like giving everybody stuff? It's because I don't need any of this shit. Like, there are other people who want and need things, and I've got an apartment, I've got a car, I've got all the stuff I need. What do you need beyond that? I don't understand. Like, I have this thing I call the Cobra Commander problem. I used to call it the Hitler problem, but that's a harder conversation. So check it out. I'm Cobra Commander. I'm Cobra Commander. I want to take over the entire world. Okay, so you take over. You go to the Statue of Liberty. You take over the Statue of Liberty. You own New York. You're the Cobra Commander. You own New York now. You got it. You won. The Joes couldn't defeat you. Now what? I need the whole of the United States. So you take over the entire. Fine. The Cobras, they fall out of the sky, and it's the greatest thing. Now you own the entire United States, the global economy, the largest military. You own it. Now what? I want to take over the world! Okay, you take over the world. Now what? What the history has shown, the minute you give a guy that, he just goes insane and dies. Like, they're broken. Every single dude, Alexander the Great all the way on, they just fucking go bonkers. The minute, like, it's broken. There's something broken in there. What I want is a roof, some friends, a vehicle if possible. I don't have a vehicle now, and the vehicle I want is $19,000. It's not like I don't want a Tesla. I want a little Fiat. Just enough to get me somewhere and not like ruin the environment a lot. Like, just a tiny little thing. Some food, video games. Honestly, I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I just want video games, some movies. I want to go to the movies. I want to hang out with my friends. That's all I want outside of this giant, passionate dream of telling giant stories for people. That though is, I think, a collusive experience for everybody. Right? Everybody involved in that is telling a story to somebody, so I want to be part of that for sure. But as far as material shit goes, man, I don't care. So if somebody dropped me, boom, there's $1 million. What are you gonna do with it? Mostly like make a movie. I'd probably take it and raise money for a movie because movies are way more than $1 million. But I would probably take it, use it to raise some money, make the game, obviously, and then give the rest away, man. Not just hand it out, but like. Make arbitrary judgment calls on people's projects.
Selectively.
I
think your project's pretty.
I will give you my money. I can't read the name because it's in a weird color. Is it Sizui? Yeah, many of us who make very large pledge tend to make a bit of a sacrifice. We generally want to help the project succeed, but we may end up biting off more than we chew on backing at the amount we give. Shoveling was a huge example for me. $1,000 had me struggling for a bit. So you're the reason projects get done. I'm sorry, everybody who gives money is the reason the project gets done, but we're all putting something on the line here, right? I mean, if this fails, it's going to be hard for me to go to a publisher or anybody else and say, hey, would you like to support me in making this game I provably couldn't sell to a bunch of people? Like, that's not okay. I'm terrified of that. So you guys risking with us makes the experience incredible. Tim Morag, thank you for the follow. I know I've missed a couple of follows before. I really apologize for it. I talk a lot and I'm eating a pomelo at the same time. So yeah. Ezreen, don't starve yourself for like 2 weeks, please. That's the worst thing. We have been living mostly off of pizza that you guys have been providing you. But Ezreen, don't. That's the worst. The big backers, yeah, tend to bite off more than we can chew, but we also do a mental Q&A and the initial hype. So yeah. After the initial hype of, yeah. Great. I am Reese's creator from Shovel Knight. Cool, well welcome, and I hope you like our crossover with Shovel Knight. So, we kind of got a little, we didn't get off track. We were just talking about stuff.
It's a tangent.
Tangential, it's fun. That's Bitwise. Do you hate cats?
No, I love cats. I want the fat one to come over.
She will. Don't worry. She'll
Come
get
here.
up here.
Come
Bitwise. Hey, Bit, come here.
I love you.
Come meet Bodie. Should Give Up says, I'm so freaking out. I don't have the context of that, but yeah.
Come here, kitty. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Oh well. Cats do what they want. Anyway, so
They also hate citrus, so I'm gonna pause on the pomelo. I don't taste the beach. I love pomelo. So tell the audience about your game, about Timespinner.
All right, Timespinner is a pixelated 2D Metroidvania featuring a girl named Lunaeus who travels through time to destroy the empire that killed her family. And that's the elevator spiel.
She's effectively the Terminator.
Yeah, kinda. I mean...
Would you like a heart cookie? Would you share a heart cookie with me?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. You shut me down so quickly.
I feel like sugar right now.
I'm gonna have a piece of broccoli then.
Alright. See, I helped you make healthy decisions.
Yeah, pizza's coming.
Yeah.
Alright, so can we, Kazuo,
Yo.
there's a large question before Modern Nosferatu's. I'd like you to read it so we know what it is. It just went past.
You mean no, modern Nosferatu?
Just before it. It's a big long one.
So the big backers by Scissor. So the big
Loudly,
backers,
loudly,
yeah.
so you can all hear.
So the big backers, yeah, tend to bite off more than they can chew. But we also do mental Q&A after
No,
the initial.
not that one. The next one.
I am Reese's creative. Well, yeah, okay. So the other one was from modern Nosferatu. Oh, for sure. And sometimes things come up suddenly too. Like I upped my Starr Mazer pledge by $100, and that same day I had to spend $2,000 on expenses that came literally out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
I had a few other pledges that I cut down significantly. I kept Starr Mazer because I am super passionate about the project, but it will definitely suck overall.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that, and I'm happy we made it to the top of your list when it came to like cutting pledges. I can tell you something. This is gonna sound really dark, but I've got a special folder in my email where pledge decreases go. Like the emails that come in and go there.
Yeah.
And when I'm feeling particularly dark, I go to that folder and I just read them.
Oh, honey.
And I wonder every time, like, why? What did I do wrong?
Why are you...
Sometimes it's like right after I make a post, or like right after we have Starr Mazer TV, and I'm like,
No.
they hate me. They were like, I love the game, and they back the shit out of the game. And then they go to the thing and click on it, and they watch Starr Mazer TV, and they hate me, and they like should give up. See,
No, people just unfollow. I mean, they unpledge because of lots of different reasons, like hardships. They found other Kickstarters. Like it's
yeah.
there's just a lot of reasons. Like I don't think you should blame yourself for it. And you probably should get rid of that folder. You should send all those to the trash bin.
To the trash bin.
Yeah.
But those are real people making real life decisions based on something that I did or said.
No.
No.
Like, there's nothing you can do about it though.
Yeah, that's true. So, should give up. I'm going to need you to be more specific. Are you saying that we're not talking about the game and thus you're unhappy? Because we talk about the game every day on Starr Mazer TV. I brought Bodie in because he ran a successful Kickstarter, and we really want to know how to use his mojo, his mental mojo, to help us get through. It seems like we're doing okay at 111,000 with 9 days to go, but I'm still freaking out. So that was this section. We'll definitely get into talking about the game. We're gonna get into we're gonna talk about Kickstarter, then like game design, and then probably play some games together. But right now is the sort of Kickstarter element. So if you have a legit question, let's ask it. Rafa says you shouldn't do that, but I can totally see myself doing that. Thank you very much that you can relate, because it's hard. Lens45 says, just be the best that you can be. Don't worry about other people. We're dicks. Fair. I am being the best I can be. I think part of that inherently is wondering if that is the best. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think that the humility kind of thing that comes with it. I think being a good person requires some level of humility and perspective. And I try to maintain some level of humility and perspective. And by default, that means whenever something goes wrong, it's my fault. And whenever something goes right, I don't know how it happened, and I wish I could try to figure out how to repeat it. Yes, we might hit 112K during the stream, which would be incredible, Ezrian. Should give up. We do talk about games, right? Yeah, it's a lot. We were actually just talking about games. Yeah. Clown Deacon, yes. Kickstarter gives you a little bit of metrics. There's a site called KickTrack, which we were featured on recently. It's really cool.
That's cool.
That also gives you some metrics. That's pretty cool. If you click the little disclaimer thing on their metrics, they literally have this thing where it's like, our metrics don't mean shit. Like, they literally say that. It's
well, they're trying to predict the future, and obviously nobody can do that.
Fuzzy G says we have to check our mail. I'm gonna check our mail right now.
Probably means physical mail.
Actual physical mail?
Did they put pizza in the mailbox?
Do you mean physical mail or do you mean email? I immediately went to email because that's what we're in now.
I think we might have a large parcel.
Oh, you think?
So Clown Deacon, they also Kickstarter. They give you like a daily amount for each day, but that amount, I don't think it really. It's just amount of money raised that day. So if you raise negative money, I think it would just be like underneath.
It's physical.
But
Physical. Cool. We will. So check it out. We're gonna go. Hey Vanessa, can you? I think there's a special delivery for us.
A special delivery?
Yeah.
we have
Downstairs?
So on the first episode of Starr Mazer TV, Kazuo and I were discussing our love for horchata. Horchata. And we might actually have
what is
Should
it?
I go down and
160 ounces, 1 ounce per $1,000 of horchata.
Can I carry that by myself?
I don't know.
Okay.
A wild
I'll
Austin
take-
has appeared.
I'll take a one of the wild humans. It doesn't have to be Austin. Actually, I've got a Mariah too that I can steal. Austin can keep working if he wants, or he can come with me.
Slightly sexist.
What? Why? I don't,
I was totally kidding.
how is
We
that?
were talking about this last night.
There's not a delivery guy, right? I can just.
You just go down. Yeah. There's a Shovel Knight. You spend the first 80% of the game saving a girl. You must save her. It's your dream. Your dream is to jump in the air and save a girl. You find out later it's empowered woman, all the great stuff. It's really great. Shield Knight is an incredibly empowered character. In fact, she's the reason. She's not only. I don't want to give out all the way, but a lot of really good stuff.
Yes.
I didn't see on their Kickstarter. They didn't say anything on their Kickstarter. It was like, look
Right.
at the game, save the girl.
Ah.
Nobody gave a shit. I have a story in which the one girl you see in the trailer is a major. What are you looking at me for? Vanessa wants me to be positive. I'll be very positive.
Did people
We're freaking out.
about the character?
Mm-hmm. About Brick, about the fact that he smokes, about the fact that he's like a white dude, about the fact that he saves a girl in the trailer, who says "my hero." But there's
more to that.
There's so much more to that, and that's the frustrating thing. Yes, we have questions. We have a ton of questions. Let's
So
get to
we
it.
have a question from another fluke. Bodie, what do you think was the biggest impact on your Kickstarter besides the game itself?
So I think the biggest part for the Kickstarter was the trailer itself. I don't know if that's outside of the game. The trailer had a lot of talented people working on it, like Jeff Ball for the music and Power Up Audio for the audio, and Elspeth Eastman for the voiceover.
Is she like an actor or something? Who is that?
Elspeth?
Yeah.
What?
Is she like? It's like a voice actor?
Yes.
A friend? You're like a personal friend?
Elspeth
You should,
Eastman.
with all the other like really famous people you got working on it, you should have gotten like a good voice actress. Like a real one that people have heard of.
Elspeth?
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying she's not good?
I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I was just be like, bitch,
No,
Elspeth
no.
Eastman is a big deal.
She is a big deal. No, she raises $2,000 at least. I'm totally kidding. I was being super. You were supposed to roll with it.
No,
You were like,
I
wait,
thought
wait,
you were
wait.
serious.
You were getting on the defensive, like,
No,
she was just on her show like 2 days ago. Like, she's one of the main characters. That's her, right there.
No,
Like-
I got it. Yeah. So as you were saying, I think the trailer is pretty big. But I also think was pretty big was that the first day I got featured on big websites like Kotaku and Destructoid. I think that was probably like the biggest thing, and that got me a lot of momentum. And then I forgot that Mighty Number 9, in the last few days, the last week, they did a shout out for me, and that was like
How
enormous.
did that happen?
They reached out to me. It was
What?
really weird. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So,
I'm not getting any of that for Starr Mazer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ugh.
Sorry, bro.
Ugh.
So
No, that's awesome. That's
yeah.
incredible. More questions. Kaiser, there's a bunch of questions. You gotta ask us some questions.
Yeah, so one question from Ezron says, why do you keep sending women to do all the heavy lifting? Kidding.
Oh, dark news, man. Because women are empowered and much more powerful than men. That's why. Come on now.
Weirdest Kickstarter I thought was Way Forward's new Shantae. Surprised they couldn't get a publisher. They're big. Or maybe they didn't want one.
I'm thinking they probably skipped a publisher on that.
Well, I feel like they've just been. They know what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're incredibly successful, so I don't think it would. I mean, maybe weird, but not like fail.
Yeah.
They're pretty great.
Yeah.
And that's a cool ass game.
And then there's a question for Austin. For way over there. Just one question from Motor Nosferatu. For Austin, I noticed a photo on the Starr Mazer Tumblr of you holding up a Starr Mazer poster.
This one, kind of. Something like this one.
In this poster, you are wearing a gray hoodie that looks like it is an almost turtleneck-esque with a quilted ribbed shoulders. Can you tell
Austin's
me more
famous
about
hoodies.
this? Because I want one.
Okay, Austin has like 12 of these things, and they're all this weird tube neck thing. It's like, I didn't even know he had clothes that weren't that for a while. I do now because we basically live together. But yeah, no. Talk about your clothes. That one guy wanted us to talk about games. We haven't done that yet. Let's
We'll
discuss
get to
your
games
clothes.
eventually. Clothes
Games
are very
forever.
important because
Games,
clothes actually
schmames.
impact games because characters have to have fashion
Clothes.
design.
We're rocking mad hoodies right now. It's
Yeah, you
legit
got the
style.
hoodie style. That's good though. It's
I
good.
got a GitHub going. Yeah. We don't actually use GitHub on Starr Mazer.
I
Fortunately.
use Git.
Git. We definitely use Git, but
Yeah,
GitHub is
not
not
Hub,
Git.
no.
Man. This is employees.
Anyway, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I get those types of hoodies at H&M. H&M is a cool place for cheap clothes for skinny people that look neat. So
I don't go there. Is the thing.
yeah,
I don't even go there.
There are lots of other cool places too. There's lots of interesting outlets on eBay that you can find really cool clothes for good prices. Maybe I'll send some links or something.
That's
Yeah,
very weird,
okay,
but you
fine.
should do it. Hey Jim, welcome back. Jim is back.
Maternity sweater.
Fuzzy wants to know if it's a maternity sweater. He goes, shh. So it might be, who knows? He's from the future. It's future maternity sweater. So we're talking about stuff, right?
Yeah, we were talking.
Oh my god, the pizza's here! Mariah, go get pizza! P-I-Z-Z-A? Can you get Mariah to get pizza? I can't leave the thing.
Someone needs to take a $5 tip, apparently.
Yeah, it's a $5 tip. I think they just put it on the sheet. They write.
Okay.
This pizza brought to us incredibly by you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we were actually talking about how people were upset about the lady.
Yeah, okay, this is very
So
weird.
I think it's probably like a vocal minority,
They're very vocal.
but I mean,
Which is legit. They should be if they're offended.
It's a valid reason, I think, but it's also kind of unfair to judge it without playing the game.
I agree. I think if you're if you just put it on the card thing, the tip. If my main goal is to make it so people don't look at me and judge me for how their immediate stereotypical idea of what I might be, I would not then go and do that. That seems like some shit I wouldn't do. I wouldn't look at something and go, oh, no. I saw literally 38 seconds of a thing. it's probably the worst. Like, that's 38 seconds. I've belched longer than that. I don't know what, like, it seems weird to me to be like, I'm gonna put the banner for consideration.
Well, people were like all up in arms about Shantae being all like racist stereotype and like sexualized woman. There's always it's very difficult to make something that makes everyone happy.
Yeah.
And you can try, and it's a thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. And if you guys watch any other Starr Mazer TV, especially last night's episode where Rami, Renee, and I talked very deeply about the cultural sort of representation of things that we're doing in Starr Mazer, check it out. It's online right now. It's worth a watch. Zeph, will you / have you shown more footage of the game in action apart from the trailer? Yes, we have. Go to our YouTube account. Check us out. Starr Mazer TV on YouTube. I think it's just look us up. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But there's that. And we'll be showing. Go to our dev blog. There's more to come. Oh my God!
It's horchata.
Horchata!
From mexgrocer.com.
That's incredible. This episode of Starr Mazer TV brought to you by Fuzziski and mexgrocer.com, your outlet for some things that we're gonna eat and drink.
What is that?
Horchata?
I don't know what that
You've
is.
never had horchata?
No.
Oh, horchata! You're gonna have some horchata. Kazuo, you should hop in since horchata is kind of our gag. Can you open that up? Can you deliver horchata? This is incredible. It's incredible.
So is this a thing where you just kind of Bodie's going to eat new food?
You're gonna eat pomelo. You're gonna have some horchata. So check it out. We went to PAX South, and a whole table of us. I cashed the car. Ryan Ike, Alex Maurer, Kazuo Maeda, myself, Vanessa, Jacob Purnell. Oh my God! I can't believe we all had horchata together. It was really good. I think you guys will dig it. Alex Maurer says it's like Mexican chai.
Well,
Thanks,
that sounds
Alex
great.
Maurer, for giving that up. I don't even know who
No,
you are. Why are
thank
you even on our thing?
You are the best. Thank you for doing that.
For doing what? No,
I love chai.
yeah, it's like Mexican chai. Yeah, cool. Kaz, Nosferatu says, make sure you don't have an almond allergy. Do you have an almond allergy?
No, I don't.
Okay, cool. You shake it up. Shake it up.
It's concentrate. We have to mix it with water.
Oh, wait. We have 160 ounces of horchata concentrate? Holy a lot! That's the best. Fuzzy, that's amazing.
Don't do that. I'm gonna mix them right now.
This is concentrate?
Yeah.
Just chug it like that, man.
Is it just like sugar and spices?
Shake well before using. For every part of horchata fiesta, add 7 parts of water. Holy shit!
Horchata for life.
We have every horchata. That's the greatest. Oh my God! This makes a gallon. A gallon. We have 16 gallons of horchata. Thank you very much, Fuzzy. You just changed the world.
Thank you, Fuzzy.
Thank you.
It smells really good.
It's a rice cinnamon drink.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Did I mention that it's good? Because it's good.
Well, I got the impression that you like it.
It's very horchata. And what is
Who
this?
did it this time?
Oh,
Are they multiple?
Rafa, 3 pizzas?
Rafa, did you get us 3 pizzas from 2 places?
Where's Rafa?
We got all the pizzas.
Rafa, you hero.
We have domani pizzas, which are let's go through
Oh,
the
you got me
pizzas.
a mushroom pizza.
Mushroom pizza.
Pepperoni. Yeah.
That's amazing. You should hold them up.
Oh, well,
It's
what if they
Pentagon.
fall out?
Show. Look at that! Tomato
got
and something awesome.
Tomato. We're gonna call it the
Tomato and red pepper it looks like, which looks incredible.
And what's
Oh,
the big
what is
guy?
this? Oh, it's the Bodie Lee pizza, the Bodie Pizza. Look at that!
Did you just call it the Bodie
The
Lee?
Bodie
There it is.
Pizza. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you,
you
Rafa.
so
Levels
much.
up.
Thank you, Rafa.
Thank you, Raph. That's amazing. NS Man says Rafa knows what it means to be a hero, and that's the case. In Starr Mazer, you are trying to determine what it actually means to be a hero, and today that means coming up with inventing the Bodie Litza. Bodie Litza. We're gonna eat pizza, drink horchata, have the greatest time, play some video games. You tried to pomelo and it sucked, but that's okay. Welcome to Starr Mazer TV, everyone. Woo!
I regret everything.
Everything. No, we're gonna get some. It's
gonna be great.
Yeah, we're
Don't
gonna
say it
get
again.
some plates over
Wait,
here.
don't say it again.
Which? The Bodie Litza? You don't want me to say Bodie Litza? It's the greatest. Look, it's larger than the other two. The other two are just like loser pizzas, and then we have the Bodie Litza. You have to eat the entire thing on Starr Mazer TV. That's the gag.
Yeah.
Mariah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
That's what
Thanks
I
for
do.
going and getting things.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, she doesn't just go and get pizzas. She's the associate producer, which means she's the task manager of pretty much everything. And in most cases, I'm not allowed to tell her to go do stuff like get pizza. This is a nice thing for me to do.
But
Tell the
today I have
boss.
holes in my socks.
Today.
So you do like stand-ups and stuff, or do you guys do Scrum?
Like stand-up meetings.
Oh,
She doesn't know what a
yeah.
scrum is. Sorry, she
that
comes from
You're a
the
producer
entertainment
that
industry.
doesn't. Oh. Okay.
Entertainment producer.
Okay.
Bro, different thing.
Entertainment
She's not an agile development producer. We don't scrum. We actually just keep an open office, constant flow.
Oh, it's
We Valve style it. No scrum. Scrums are for losers.
It's
That's not really true.
open middle.
Gameplay. That's a
Gameplay.
game though.
I'm trying to
roll with
apply
it.
that too. Anyhow, here's this one,
Crippen
guys.
says Intergalactic Pizza Delivery Quest Line. I'm telling you right now, that's a thing. It's actually gonna happen. Alex Meyer needs Bodie Lee to eat the entire Bodie Litza.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I can try.
What's not going to happen, Bodie?
I'm not gonna eat the entire pizza. I'll
The
probably-
entire what?
The Bodie Litza.
Yeah! Yeah! Bodie Litza. He's not going to eat his entire Bodie Litza. That's the best. We invented a thing today. People will talk forever about the Bodie Litza. That will be our fault.
Hashtag Bodie Litza.
Hashtag. Everybody start tweeting right now. If you want toasties, we need you to start tweeting with Bodie Litza. Please.
StarMazer.tv.
At SMTV, hashtag Bodie Litza, hashtag yes. That's BODIELEEZZA. Bodie Litza. You'll get toasties from Kaz if you do it. It's cool. It's legit. Oh wait, Jim, you had a question. Do you think it's gone into a black hole? You have, but it has. But we'll get it back in a second. Hey Kaz, can you find Jim's question?
Yeah.
Crippen, Bodie Lee pizza is the best. I'm gonna have some. Alex, he really didn't want to say Bodie Litza, and we made him do it. We forced him on Starr Mazer Television to say Bodie Litza.
Here.
Oh no, that's.
That's horchata.
He's like, no, I'm not supposed to have this, right?
So who was the question
Oh,
about?
this is fun. It's
It
like,
was by Jim. Give him
so
a-
it's cinnamon toast
Oh,
crunch in a drink.
he asked.
It's cinnamon
possi-
toast crunch drink. Yeah, exactly.
So Jim asked possible crossovers with Sword and Sorcery or Below.
What's below?
Below is a new game by Chupacabra Games.
Oh, yeah. Capybara games.
Capybara Games. Sorry.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra
games.
games.
That's not even a thing. Maybe it's a thing, but we just don't know about it. No, we do not have currently plans for those crossovers. Kaz. Woo! You have to have some horchata. Drink horchata. Wait, let's all take a sip of. Oh, you're chewing. Hold on. We have to hold on, and drink some horchata together. The three of us. This is a moment. It's a Starr Mazer TV historic moment. The three of us, Bodie Lee, having never tried horchata before, plus the two horchata lovers, Kazuo Maeda and Don Thacker, are going to have on Starr Mazer TV horchata. Ready? Let's drink. Horchata. Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it. You said Bodie Litza. You can't get any lower. You gotta say horchata.
Horchata.
Horchata. There you go. This is the best. Thank you very much, Rafa. Thank you very much, Fuzzy. This is like, you're gonna be here on Friday, and we're gonna eat horchata, drink horchata. We're gonna be eating stew. We've lost the stew meme somehow. Stew was a cool thing for like 5 episodes. That's gone now. But we should bring back the stew. The horchata Fuzzy is incredible. Jim, Sword and Sorcery being nice. They're really, Sword and Sorcery is really incredible. It's just I don't know how to contact those guys. So yeah.
Speaking of Below, I did get a PM on Twitter
From below.
from a gentleman who's associated with them. Put in a word for us. We've got an email address. We've got a lead on that.
Nice. We're gonna make that happen. And Fuzzy, we're definitely gonna have stew. That llama girl says poor Bodie. Are you in agony?
No.
Are we putting you in agony?
Oh
think
no.
this is super fun?
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Pizza has arrived.
Hello! I heard you called for me.
Yeah. Well, we called for pizza, but you appeared.
Well, you called for pizza, so of course I appeared.
Everyone, pizza's here.
Hi, Bodie. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Bodie is a
Great.
pizza. Pizza has arrived.
What kind of pizzas do we have, guys?
Well, we have a Bodie Lee.
What's the Bodie Lee?
It's the Bodie Lee.
Is it just
It's
pineapple and
it's
ham?
Canadian bacon, pineapple, cheese,
Oh.
red sauce,
Okay.
crust,
Crust.
Bodie Lee.
Sure. That's awesome. I love that Bodie has his own pizza. That's so cool.
The Bodie Lee.
I wonder what my
People are
pizza
freaking
would
out.
be.
Fuzzy, say hello to Fuzzy. Say hello to Mono
Hi,
Nosferatu.
Fuzzy. Hello, Mono Nosferatu. How's it going? It's so good to see you guys again.
NS Man says that Don is cranked up to 11 and Bodie is hovering somewhere between 2 and 3.
Oh.
Bodie is typically at -1, says that llama girl. Jim Lau says, I actually know a dev from Cappy. I asked him. Thanks, Jim. That's great.
Yeah, that was our lead.
Cool, man.
Well, I'm gonna
Toasty.
see what
Thank you, Fuzzy Ski.
I'm gonna see what pizzas there are,
You got
so
a
that
toasty?
I can try some
He's gonna have
too.
some pizza. You guys want some pizza? Austin, you want some pizza?
Toasty!
You guys didn't
Thank
see
you,
it,
lumpy
but
guy.
Josh Gelb
Got
flipped,
pepperoni
like,
and
slipped in and grabbed some pizza. Say hello to the people. Our producer, Josh Gelb, is eating pizza right
Starr
now.
Mazer TV land.
Due to Rafa. Thank you, Rafa. We got Austin. Austin's kind of hanging off the screen. Oh, there he is. Hello. Here we are.
Oh, so Rafa ordered some pizza.
Rafa ordered us the pizza.
What?
Fuzzy
Oh,
ordered
thank
us the
you so much.
horchata. It's incredible. This is the best. This is the best. When this is over, success or not, this will have been the best time.
They were the best times.
May I try some Bodie Litza?
Yeah, have at it.
Have
I
at
want
one.
to try it.
The Bodie leads us.
Oh yeah! This is the greatest thing. Please don't
Oh,
hate me
man.
forever.
It's
Like I
like
like
thin
you as a
crust,
friend,
too.
and I hope that you continue to like me as a friend.
This pizza.
What did you think we were gonna do when you came
I'm just
over?
gonna get out
You
my
know
phone
me.
and just like unfriend you.
What did you expect?
Thank you for the pizza.
You're very
Rafa.
welcome, and you're welcome from Rafa.
Thank
Seth
you
wants to know.
so much, Rafa. This is awesome.
Seth points out cannibalism.
Yes.
What about cannibalism?
Pizza on pizza action.
Isn't there some kind of
Pizzas eat pizzas.
you
Pizzas
spoke-
are part of pizzas. We're all part of one beautiful ecosystem.
And
You
what
guys
is
should
pizza?
try it.
Is it like the pizza live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is pizza?
Pizza is me.
Pizza is love.
Pizza,
Pizza
is
is-
my race.
Pizza is love. You
Pizza
said.
is love.
You said something yesterday when we had pizza that really got us thinking. When you left,
Right.
Vanessa showed up
Yeah.
and we got to talking about pizza.
Okay.
And you'd mentioned the ceremony.
I don't know that I can discuss the ceremony with you, Don.
You were describing a scenario where it's totally cool to put sriracha on pizza, as long as it's not in this form.
Yes.
But it's okay in once the
This
ceremony has taken place.
Yes.
So I want to know what the ceremony
You
is.
can't know of the ceremony. You're
Is it-
not one of the pizza.
I'm specious?
And this
You're
is
being
the,
specious?
No, this is the only time in which the pizza cannot be like inclusive, and I'm very sorry. It's just unless you are pizza, I don't think I can explain it to you in your tongue.
If I eat enough pizza, will I eventually become
Do
pizza?
you understand?
If so, I'm like on a fast track for pizza.
I cannot
I want to
tell
be
you-
pizza.
I cannot tell you the way of the pizza. I can say that I myself have been through a number of different changes to get to the state I am currently in, and one day I shall be in this state, and I am looking forward to that day. But until then, I'm here enjoying pizza with you guys.
Thank you. That's incredible.
I'm gonna eat this slice. It looks delicious.
It does actually. You're having the red pepper,
Mm-hmm.
tomato, red sauce, and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have some of the Bodie Litza. You fold your Bodie Litza. I'm gonna do so the same.
Yeah.
One must eat the Bodie Litza as does the Bodie Lee.
Seizu.
Toasty! Thank you,
guys to
Seizui.
Put the Bodie Litza in game as an item in Starr Mazer.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Can you write that? Or sorry, can you tell Vanessa if you see her? Can you tell Vanessa to write down the Bodie Litza being an in-game item?
I mean, I can just put it in right now.
Austin, when he's done with his pizza, is gonna go actually put their Bodie Litza in the game right now. It's happening. Only on Starr Mazer television.
History's being made.
Uh huh. It's actually really good.
It's delicious. They have done my people well. Thank you.
Now we're in that weird silence where we're all eating.
This must be fun to watch.
It keeps happening. They must like it.
Rafa, this is really great. And Fuzzy, Thank you again for sort of setting a preface precedence.
I have a question for Bodie Lee. How has the interaction with Kickstarter affected your development as opposed to other games, or you didn't have that sort of influence?
When you say influence, what do you mean?
So the idea is that basically, like, you have a large group of people who are essentially your publisher, and you are working on a game. Like, since after the Kickstarter, it's like, okay, now there's sort of this different relationship of these people have backed you, and you are now going to provide them with the game you promised. How has that relationship influenced the development process, as opposed to possibly working with like a traditional publisher or working at a larger company?
So, I can tell them no, but something that's really cool is that they're really excited about the game, and they come up with ideas that sometimes actually work for the game. Or there's sometimes some people on like the development live streams that kind of inspire me to make certain things. Yeah, so it's more inspirational than like them mandating everything, and I think that's really cool. And they're very supportive, and yeah, I think it's a very good relationship.
So, effectively, it's like having a publisher that you can respectfully decline, and who is sort of not of like the one mind, but of like thousands of minds, who some of which by statistical probability are super creative.
Hive mind, yeah. Cool.
I didn't actually call all of your backers a hive mind. That was you. You did that.
Buzz.
Cool. Cool, man.
Pizza.
Pizza is so good. So fun. If
Oh.
only we had roller rinks and skating right now.
This episode of Starr Mazer TV, and every episode of Starr Mazer TV, brought to you by Pizza, the choice of the right generation.
How is your pizza, Don?
Incredible.
What is the flavorings of
Bodie
yours?
Lee.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. It looks delicious. There are so many types, though. I'm afraid I'm a little too full to eat one of each, but mine was absolutely amazing.
So, Pizza, did you back the Starr Mazer Kickstarter?
Pizza did back the Starr Mazer Kickstarter. Pizza supports Starr Mazer for sure, especially since Starr Mazer has been so inclusive of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pizza feels very welcome, and Pizza is very excited to see her people displayed in Starr Mazer. It's going to be incredible.
Wait, did you just leak that?
You previously had leaked it, so I am just re-leaking it. We will discuss it further, perhaps, on the 20th, when I have been told I should pop by. Or did I just leak that too?
Yeah.
I was told that
You
it
have
might
something
be
on
on the
your palms.
schedule.
No, but we'll talk about it more officially. But yeah. I'm gonna answer Jim's question.
Okay, I should go back.
Oh, you're leaving so soon?
Well,
Did the land of pizza need you?
the Land of Pizza often needs me.
Understood.
It's important that I
Fair.
attend our events and ceremonies
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
God.
So, I should go back there now.
Okay.
But thank you for having pizza, and thank you so much for the pizza wrap. It's so cool to get pizza from you and give Fuzzy Ski a little bit of a break from ordering us all the pizza. Okay, goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, Pizza. So, Jim, during a crossover scene, will the music change a little and add the feeling of the other game? Well, I can tell you this only. Vert from Shovel Knight is working on our game. So, maybe, probably, sounds like a thing. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
More pizza. Are you oh, yes, this has to internet.
So, someone has a question. Seizu.
Seizu says, curious question on the enemy ship pledge. Is the enemy ship a random enemy, or does the enemy ship has an NPC speaking part to it? You should hold that in front of Bodhi, shouldn't you?
I just need a picture of this specific item.
Oh, to make the actual Bodhi Litsa.
I'm also gonna take this thing.
Thank you. So Austin just popped in, took a picture of a piece of pizza, and then stole the piece of pizza. He's now going to add it to the game.
Well, he needs to eat it right now so he could be inspired for in-game description.
Yeah, yeah. Mincy73, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching Starr Mazer TV. So let's get to this question. On the enemy ship pledge, the enemies have the capability of having discussion during the fight. So that would be something we'd work out together. But yeah, no, it's totally a possibility. Absolutely. Lance425 says, question, a few days ago you talked about Easter eggs in your games. Will many of the crossover pieces be Easter eggs, or will it just depend on the situation? Lance425, the crossovers that we've got are distinct crossovers and won't be Easter eggs at all. They'll be on the nose. The game will be filled with Easter eggs, though, that you kind of have to, like references and neat Easter eggs to dig up. So there you go. Jim says, will there be pizza in the game? Yes, yes. We just actually are putting a piece of pizza right now, the Bodie Lee, into the game. There's also going to be an entire race of pizza people, and pizza is the only simultaneous... hey, Vanessa!
Hey, how's it going?
You missed pizza again.
Oh, no, it's okay. So as the writer, I've been spending some time studying the pizza people, just to get us, prepared. So I've been, I know I missed her this time, but I'm actually starting to do a little bit of following her. So yeah.
Creepy, behind a bush, creepy following?
You don't want to interact and scare the species.
So you guys have been in rooms at the same time, just not around me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, maybe rooms is, she would notice me if I was in a room with her, but when she's on her planet or riding the bus or I'll be a bit about
the pizza bus that we discussed yesterday.
Yes.
The pizza bus.
It's very weird, the pizza bus, but pretty cool. It's made of pizza.
Wait, the pizza bus is made entirely of pizza?
Yes.
Like giant pepperoni wheels and stuff?
Yeah, it's bananas. It's so cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so, yes. So, she's been a little, reclusive, a little bit difficult to find, but it's been a cool process. So, getting in touch with the type, the race, so I can figure out, what we're writing with them.
Jim says, it'd be funny to see our 3 cats in the game. We have 4 cats, and they're all going to be in the game.
That'd be cool. That'd be super cool.
So here's the trick. This sounds like we're just throwing all kinds of stuff in the game. I actually answered this question yesterday on the Kickstarter campaign itself. We're not willy-nilly dumping stuff into the game. We're introducing stuff very, very openly and funnily and excitedly. Last night we announced the Nuclear Throne crossover, and we acted on the show as though we were making it. Oh, we should do a thing. Well, the truth is we'd met at PAX about that, and it took a lot of time, and we had to sign papers, and all the stuff that goes along with actually melding IPs. It's all well considered. We might describe it to you in a fun and engaging way, but we're not just the kitchen sink is going into Starr Mazer. It's all very well considered. And I said this last night. Every crossover that we've got has been, nothing's going to be just a guy in the background. We've built something in, and we've only actually accepted or reached out for crossovers that make a lot of sense in our universe. The Hollow Exeter is a floating city. It's like New York, but floating between 3 spatial nebula, or 3 spatial phenomena rather, a nebula, a dying star, and the Baratha Divide, and all of those things cause time and interspace travel anomalies. So we can actually fit something like Shovel Knight onto our station very easily. And the Shovel Knight thing is actually very special. We're integrating it in a very... Just imagine this. Shovel Knight dreams, and so too does Brick.
Okay.
So-
I want to say bye to Lance. Bye, Lance.
Bye, Lance! just to give you... Using the Shovel Knight analogy, or not analogy, the Shovel Knight example, Brick is...
Also, can I just say, so do you know a Seizu? Seizu? Cool, thanks for answering my question. Time to sponsor my friend in a bigger role. Just pledged $500.
Wow.
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow, thank you so much.
So cool. That's
incredible.
Awesome.
Wow. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, Shovel Knight. Okay. So the Shovel Knight crossover, Brick M. Stone was attempting to figure out what it means to be a hero. And Shovel Knight pretty much nails that, right? So that kind of interaction is a totally functional in-game crossover example.
He's gonna show him how.
A little, yeah. There's
With
gonna
chivalry.
be with chivalry. Yeah, totally. Can you dig it?
Seizu A. I am so sorry. I'm
Oh,
really,
man.
Your like text is like really far away.
Yeah, you
and
don't
it's
see what we're seeing. We have a chat
weird
window and
blue
it randomly
color.
assigns colors, and it's this weird blue that just leaks into the gray, and you can't even see it.
That's
Seizu A.
so cool, honestly. Like that's
Thank you, Seizu A.
incredible. Thank you so much. I hugely apologize for missaying your name. That's so awesome, and thank you for your support, and thank you to everybody on the chat who's been supporting us along the way. Every amount helps. Even $15 pledged to just get the game is huge for us. So and we want you to be part of our world, be part of this Mazerverse, and and check out the pizza people and other fun things that are gonna show up, like Bodie Pizza, Bodie Itza,
Bodie Lee.
Bodie Lee.
Bodie Litza. Thank you.
So, Ezrian, is Starr Mazer going to be the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of games, like what Disney and WB cartoons mash up? Now, that's an interesting question, and I my immediate answer was no, not at all. That just seemed crazy. But thinking about it, they were really intelligent about how they crossed over and who did what and how it affected the actual overarching story. So I guess in that regard, yeah, totally. I think it will be very much like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, except for without the like fart jokes and like woman built to look like an upside down truck.
Can I talk about my favorite crossover of all time?
Let me finish the question.
Sure.
But then yes, of course. So the idea though is I think in tone, yes. Crossing over for a reason that sells the story, absolutely. We just hit 112K, everybody!
What?
Oh my god,
Mother,
we
that's
started the
what you
show,
really-
we were at 109K.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
So awesome.
So, okay.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas.
It is a Christmas miracle.
So let's do favorite crossover, starting with you.
Okay, so do you guys remember? We're at exactly 112. Oh my god, that's so cool. Sorry, Kaz just brought it up on the screen. Do you guys remember? I think it was in the early 90s. There was this like anti-drugs cartoon that came out, and like at the beginning, it had George and Barbara Bush like sit there and say, "Hello, American children. We're gonna tell you about not doing drugs. Enjoy this cartoon." And it was like every cartoon mashed into like one little mad scenario telling this kid not to do drugs, including the Ninja Turtles, including Garfield, including like everybody you could think of it that was popular to watch on TV at the time. Just Huey, Dewey, and Louie were there. It was bananas. So for me, that was my favorite crossover because I was really into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the time, and I was like, yeah, it's like they're into pizza, not drugs. And I had like a big poster that said do pizza, not drugs, and it had like each one had like their version of what you should do instead of drugs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bodie, what's your favorite crossover?
I don't know.
Just say
I-
Starr Mazer.
Yeah.
Starr Mazer and Shovel Knight.
It's not even
Starr
out
Mazer
yet.
and- No, it's not.
It's true.
It will be out if we can get to that goal. 9 days to go. That's terrifying.
To finish. No, actually, Shovel Knight has some crossovers, didn't it?
Does it? Tell me more.
No,
Not
I don't
in
think it did.
Not in Shovel Knight.
Nah, I
No,
guess
they
not.
don't do that.
I mean, like, I actually don't think I played many games that have crossovers, but
It doesn't have to be a game. It could be a cartoon or a movie or anything. Like
I mean,
Freddy versus Jason.
Jetsons and
Flintstones.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
Transformers and GoBots.
No.
Straight up, no.
Nope.
Like, not even gonna mess around with that.
That's the worst.
And S-Man says it's the Bodhi touch.
Agreed.
I totally agree. That's exactly why we are sitting pretty at 112. Thank you so much for attending, Bodhi. Without you here,
You gotta shake it. Like there's some sediment.
What? The good stuff's at the bottom,
Yeah,
right?
so you gotta shake it, like spin
The
it. If you
concentrated
go to like a
version.
Mexican restaurant, they have these in those like punch machines where it, like it's like this. Thank you very much. Haters don't fade me. That's good that haters don't fade you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. Croft says, so this is a big game with a really ambitious story system, a lot of art assets, and a big scope. Do you worry about going over budget if you only just make funding? By the way, I love what you guys are doing. Thanks, Croft. That's very cool. We're already over budget. Not really, though. That budget up there, that 160, is not actually our budget. That's less than half of our budget. We were able to personally invest and find investors to fill in the other amount. So if we don't make our goal, we're still making the game. It's just not going to come out as quickly or at the scope that we're discussing. That 160 gets us the entire 9-person team working for a year. Otherwise, we'll have to take the game on as part-time. And once we move into that part-time mode, you get to this weird situation where we're not all our schedules are meeting up, right? Because we're taking other work and doing other stuff. So now it's going to be really hard to coordinate, and it's just going to take more time. And being able to achieve the scope that we want, we might lose some of our artists and that sort of stuff. So the best way to get Starr Mazer made is to get that 160. Actually, the very best is to get to 180 and get all those musical artists that we're talking about. That's the best. Stretch goals are my ideal. Getting to those consoles is tantamount to completing the game, right? I mean, making the game and having it on a PC, Mac, and Linux is really incredible. But getting it for a 3DS, that's perfect. Let's get the
3DS?
Yeah. That's a $300,000 stretch goal.
I know. See, he knows why this
We
is
have to
like
rewrite
the
the
top
whole game
stretch goal.
from the ground all the way to the top. But we're willing to do it as long as we can get to that stretch goal. So if we only just make funding, the game will come out. The game will come out in April 2016, and we'll do our best to amp it up and make strides to get consoles and all the other stuff. But the problem is it's going to be it's going to be harder, and we're going to have to probably take on publishers. We won't be able to like choose to take on publishers, which we probably will anyway because that's great. But we'll have to find which publishers will take us, and what deals they've got in place, and we'll be able to make as many choices. So what I would hate to have is 3,000 people, 6,000 people, or whatever back our game and be a part of the game, and then because we didn't hit those stretch goals, lose some element of control. So we got some more questions. Jim says, so what do you think of Machinarium or Primordia? Though I thought Machinarium was incredible. The art style, okay, I'm going to say something that's sort of dichotomous. I didn't actually like the art style. I didn't at all of Machinarium. I hated it, actually. I don't like this sort of janky, steampunky kind of falling aparty art style. But the game was incredible. In fact, I got through my dislike of its art style. By the way, it's a totally valid art style, and it is sort of objectively beautiful. It's really well done. It's obviously very skilled. I just don't like it. Like I like vanilla ice cream more than chocolate ice cream. You can't give me the world's best chocolate ice cream and have me change that opinion. It's just an opinion. Yeah. So what do you think of Machinarium or Primordia?
Never heard of them.
Really? I've never actually played Primordia, so I don't know. Vanessa, have you played either Machinarium or Primordia?
I have not.
Oh. Well, Machinariums, they're both robot-based point-and-click adventures.
Very cool.
I would say
Machinarium
Machinarium's more of like a puzzle game, though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's point-and-click adventures heavy on the puzzles. So are we? What are we doing?
See you later. Oh my gosh, the way to pronounce your name is coming on.
Seizure.
Seizue.
Seizure, thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you so much
have a great day. And
for
you're
everything.
in France, right? Or I'm guessing.
So we have a question from Haters Don't Fade Me. You guys are making a game. What console? What's it about?
And then his follow-up is, can you teabag? And
Which
then if
I
you
thought
scroll
was
down,
especially
he
for
says,
you.
Starr Mazer, never heard of it. And then he says, he went to the bottom of talk show streams to find our game. So Starr Mazer's a point-and-click adventure shoot-'em-up game. You should check it out at kickstarter.com/imagosfilm/star-Mazer. That's 2 hours in Starr Mazer. Check it out. There's a link in our stream. If you're watching the stream, click the link. You can't teabag in it. Sorry.
Although Don is a fan of teabagging in games, as
It's
I
true.
discovered.
No. There's a live stream of like 4 hours of Vanessa and I playing Halo, in which every kill gets like a 3-part teabag. I called it the 3-bag.
There's the 3-bag. I was so frustrated because we're 2-playering it, and I just want to like get to the next section.
I got a 3-bag all those guys.
And
Every Covenant soldier, 3-bag. Noop,
He's
noop, noop.
like, teabag, and like I need to just get onto the
Noop,
next
noop,
section.
noop. That's the 3-bag.
And he
Noop,
kept
noop, noop.
blowing up the stupid car.
Yeah,
So we couldn't like
it's a
go
stupid car.
anywhere.
That thing handles like a rubber band.
It's fine. I'll drive.
I'll blow up the Warthog and teabag the Warthog. Noop, noop, noop.
It works. It is
What,
the word.
haters don't fade me. Do me a favor. Click on that link and watch it. It's a 38-second trailer. Watch the trailer. I think
Got
that
it.
will explain to you what it is. It's 38 seconds. You got that time. You can teabag 2 people in 38 seconds. You can take that time. It's fine.
So Rafa asked, what's my favorite part of the whole process of making a game, as in programming or art? I enjoy doing, like it used to be, I enjoyed character art the most, but since I recently started using Photoshop and like the HD index painting method from Dan Fessler, and like I got a Wacom tablet, I actually really enjoy like the environment making a lot more.
Did you get one of those big ones?
No, I just
The
got
monitor one?
No, I got a really cheap one, like $60.
I got the same. I got the little like 9-incher or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
But like, I think that's my favorite part now is doing like the environment art. But I mean, coding's fun too. Like, there's not anything that I really despise too much.
Can I point something out that I dislike? Going to a Kickstarter, somebody asking you for $1,500 or $15,000 or $12,000, and their video shows them with like the $4,000 monitor, like 900-inch Wacom tablet. They're like, we're making a game, and they're like are crafting it out of like platinum, and they're like, we need your money. Now, you could have taken, man. I got the $40. Mine. It's basically drawing on a screen with a pencil. Scratch. And it's not. It doesn't have a screen. It's kind of shifty. If you put if you rest your hand on it and move, it doesn't work. It has an eraser. You flip the pen over, and it's supposed to do the eraser thing, but it never works. The drivers ruined my computer, but it's still I use it. It's fine.
As Ezrian says, how about a teabagging minigame? Like literal teabagging. You have to prepare tea for some guy.
I think
love
that would be really cool. We should have a
so
teabag
cool.
and like if you dip the teabag too many times, eventually it will be like double kill, multi kill, monster kill. But you have to like dap the teabag like 70 times or something.
Like the sediment falls out and
That'd be
it's just
great.
over. Game over.
three frags left. They're the greatest.
And Don, you never told us what your favorite crossover was.
I'm still thinking about it. Actually, here's the trick.
You can't say Starr Mazer. You should say a real life.
I was gonna say Transformers and GoBots, but then Bodie shit all over it.
No, you can say that. You can like whatever you like. You were saying that before.
I
about,
want
like,
your approval.
Like chocolate and vanilla.
But you're my friend, and I want your
Fly
approval.
free, little bird.
No,
Fly free.
I thought Transformers and GoBots was cool because when I was a kid, Transformers and GoBots was like Sega versus Nintendo, Coke versus Pepsi, and people got all these sort of like all up in arms. And I was young enough that it didn't matter. They were transforming robot vehicles, and I didn't understand that there was a giant quality gap because really they're both shit. Like they're both the shittest show. Look, I'm a giant Transformers fan, massive Transformers fan. You don't know my collection; it's ridiculous. But I just go back and watch the old ones, man. It's like static images with like a little bit moving, or when they run, it's like the 3 frames, and they just say their names over and over again, so you can remember the names and tell your mom I want Grimlock. You know, like that's like me Grimlock hungry. Grimlock, look at Thundercracker, and it's like Thundercracker's like Starscream. This is Thundercracker. I need Starscream to call Thunder. It's just this constant like name dropping, like branding. It's just like they're much more sleek about it today. But so yeah, it was terrible, but. There was a crossover at one point, I seem to remember, and I seem to remember really being happy that, like, my friend, honestly, it sounds dumb, but I remember watching it and thinking to myself immediately, like, well, at least this will make them all shut up now, like, about the which one's better. Like, I liked games, for instance. I liked Sega games, and I liked Nintendo games, and that rivalry didn't do it for me. I liked playing both. I didn't like having to be in a camp, and I didn't like being like, oh, you're a Nintendo. No, actually, Sonic's amazing. Give me Super Mario World. They're the best. So I don't like the fact that like there was this weird. That's what humans do, isn't it? We're like, oh, well, I'm part of one group, and you're part of another group, and my group's better than your group, so die. Like that's the worst.
I'll be right back, sir.
What do you think about the Michael Bay Transformer?
Michael Bay is the greatest living film director.
But
Because I can hear that hurt when I say that, right?
yeah, there's a but coming.
Objectively, Earth likes Michael Bay the most. Earth pays for Michael Bay to make movies more than any other filmmaker ever. Earth, the planet Earth, the humans on planet Earth.
Oh.
The last Transformers movie was the biggest movie China had ever paid money to watch. Earth, we as a people think Michael Bay is the greatest living film director, and that's somewhere. Whenever I think, man, everything's great, that fact kind of pops up in my brain. It's like, yeah, but here's the thing. You want to make all this high-minded art crap. You want to, like, consider things. And, like, you don't want to just, like, put a girl's ass on a motorcycle and blow a bunch of shit up for 3 hours and make some... Nope, I don't want to do that, ever. That's not a thing I'm going to do. And knowing that objectively, like, from an alien species flies by and scans Earth. It's like, the state of Earth. Well, this Michael Bay guy made it, like, $3 billion on his last film. And, like, any film about anything more than, like, asses and cars has a rough time making it as a risky proposition. But look at that. He made it. He must be the one. That's how I feel about Michael Bay's take on Transformers. It wasn't Transformers, man. It was some shit that a guy did who knows how to market and knows how to, like, totally hit all the right buttons with all the right people. In my opinion, does not matter to Michael Bay. That guy could buy and sell me 1 billion times before I die. I don't... Objectively, he is a better... He's cuter. He's got more money. He's stronger. He's louder. He's got fucking a helicopter. Like, he's excelling in an industry that I have been trying to excel at for a decade. So he's a better human being. He's a better person who makes better art than I do. Go back, Starr Mazer. Oh man.
So I think you're too hard on yourself as someone like that is just marketing to the larger audience.
But okay, that's a good question. I want to bring this up as an actual conversation. The larger audience, aren't they the right audience? Aren't they the right ones? Or isn't that people?
There's no, like, saying that there is a right something.
If you're trying to make games for a living, there's a right audience. The audience that pays you to make games for a living. That's the right audience, right?
There's an audience that can pay you enough to keep making games, yeah. But that...
What if that audience does not agree with what you want to make? What if that audience wants to see tits and cars?
If there's no audience for you, then yeah, you're probably not doing it right. But if there is an audience, then you're doing something right. I
know that there's an audience for Timespinner. That's been proven.
There's an audience for Starr Mazer.
I was going to ask, do you think there is an audience for Starr Mazer?
I think that 112,000 says there is an audience.
I think 2,953 people support us, but we see Kickstarters for, like, a wallet with, like, 70,000 backers.
It's a physical stuff is different than
video
games.
That's true.
It's a different market. There's, like, no point in looking at other sections in Kickstarter about how well other people are doing, because, like opening a restaurant is completely different than making a game.
Hyperlate Drifter, a friend of mine and a really great game maker, came to bat for a $27,000 ask and got almost $750,000.
Yes, because he did a really good job. There hadn't really been a Zelda Kickstarter at that point, and his art was unique and beautiful.
Okay.
And
there's never been a point-and-click adventure shmup Kickstarter. Our art is beautiful and unique. Haha, let's keep going. Give me lists. Was it that he had a short and sweet trailer? Our trailer is 38 seconds and makes everybody want to buy the game. Is it that he had a unique concept that he marketed really well? We have a television show. What? So why didn't we smash it? Why does he have $750,000 and we have 112, which is 112,030? Thank you for the last $30, guys, which is not unrespectable. I'm just trying to figure out the egg. Like, how does
it went viral? It struck a chord with people.
So, as an artist, do you think that Timespinner, sorry, it came out wrong, struck less of a chord with people?
Yes.
Does it bother you?
I know several of the reasons why, and that's fine. Like, I could have done a lot better, made the art different than, like, enough difference from, like, Castlevania, but I didn't. And
do you think you would have lost some of the backers that liked it because of that? Like, I actually really liked the art style.
No. I could have taken it far. Like I don't know if you've seen the art that I've been doing lately. It's still Castlevania style, but
I skim the updates.
Oh, that's cold.
He said that to me earlier. I think he was kidding, but I was like, "Have you been keeping an eye?" I skim the updates on Starr Mazer. We're just joking.
Should we ask some questions?
Yeah. What do you think of an Easter egg happening? This is from Jim. What do you think of an Easter egg happening only during a specific day of the year, which would replace bullets with flowers during shmup parts or anything else random? What WTF ideas? Jim, that is not a random idea. In fact, in our original design document, we take day of the year into account for a lot of different things. So, yeah, Sounds like a thing.
That was only a question.
Oh,
That's the only question. Okay.
Good.
Huh.
All right. So, yeah, like I definitely regretted during the Timespinner Kickstarter that I didn't do something more like Heart Force Alicia, where the art was beautiful pixel art that you couldn't really pinpoint which style, like what previous game that they were taking art inspiration from. Like it was just really good pixel art. Whereas mine, in the video I showed a lot of tile sets that were really closely related to like Castlevania Symphony.
Yeah.
And I regret doing that, and I think if I had waited until now to like do the Kickstarter, it would have done a lot better. But it's okay.
Trey Games, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I actually really liked the evocative. I mean, that was one of the. It was I knew what I was looking at immediately,
Okay.
and I think that's kind of a thing is people needing to know what they're looking at immediately. At PAX South, people would come over. I have a 38-second video. 38 seconds. That's a ridiculous. Me saying I have a 38-second video, pause 38 seconds was 38 seconds. Like it's ridiculous. It's not really, but you know what I'm saying. It's a tiny amount of time, and people would watch and see, like, in the video, we were very careful to show, there's a shmup, look, haha, you like shmups, and then, boom, title, point-click adventure. That's pacing. That's such shit. People would leave before the title, or they'd see the title and walk away. They couldn't, that was 14 seconds, and they walk away. So, you need something that is immediately evocative, and when I saw Timespinner had, I knew exactly what I was looking at. I think that helped me in looking at it.
Yeah, being very quick to like grab someone in, that's probably pretty important.
Yeah. Do you know an old game named Inca? It was actually a point-and-click adventure game with 3D space shooter parts. Jim, no, I've never heard of it. You should post a link to it or something. That'd be really cool.
Oh.
I thought we were doing something super... Oh, we're going to look it up. Kazuo is actually looking it up.
I got a thing.
Got a thing?
You want to see
Let's
it?
see the thing.
I don't know. I'm gonna like show it. Maybe I like point the camera at the screen and then.
Yeah,
show
we'll
them.
do it in a second. But let's...
Okay, it's real quick. It's like super quick. You're gonna get to see this. They just need to approve it. All right, so there's like there's Bodie Lee, and you can give it to Slimo. I'm like, oh god, he loves it.
We need to show...
All right, I'm
fans
gonna
all.
do this on the camera. This is gonna be.
Here,
We're gonna do
yeah.
like over the shoulder cam. Look at this. This is like super raw. All right. So we're gonna go in here. This is like not final, super early, whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna take this Bodie Lee right here. I'm gonna get real close so you guys can see it. All right, yeah, that's the Bodie Lee. That's actually from a photograph. Christina did not make this. It would look way better if she did.
And she will.
Yep, and then boop. Oh, he loves it. Look at that text. Bam.
Oh, man.
Bodie Lee in the
Bodie
game.
Lee in the game. Explosions. Michael Bay helicopters. Pizza.
Hot girl on a car.
Hot girl on a car. Motorcycle or whatever. Butt. It's all about the butt for some reason. I don't get it, man. Gigawing is incredible. I don't know why, but Gigawing came out. Gigawing's one of my favorites. I love the metal system in that. Anyway, what's your favorite shmup?
Probably UN Squadron. The game that you don't have.
Okay, I had it. Do you want to hear the story? Is this the thing? You need a story? You don't want a story?
You gave it away?
I didn't give it away.
You lost it? You sold it?
Sold it.
You might cry if you hear this.
Oh, girl, you sold it.
There's two stories.
The two stories.
Yeah, well, there are two moments in life.